was my girl. She lived on a farm. She invited me over. What could be the harm? I walked to her house through a field of grass. That's where I first saw Mrs. Broad's big ass. It was the biggest, roundest ass I'd ever seen. That summer on the farm, when I was a boy of 16. Mrs. Broad's big ass was so beautiful and wide, such a wonderful sight. I just wanted to go for a ride. She led that ass from the barn that day. I reached out for a pat. She slapped my hand away. She said, "This ass is too much of a handful for you. You should just go for a walk with your new girl, Betty-Lou." Mrs. Broad had style and plenty of sass, but I just couldn't take my eyes off Mrs. Broad's big ass. Ah, well, Mrs. Broad, she was Betty-Lou's mama. She was patting that ass. I began to stammer. It was the biggest, roundest ass I'd ever seen. That day at the farm with the donkey sanctuary, Mrs. Broad's big ass was so beautiful and wide, such a wonderful sight. I just wanted to go for a ride. Well, it was time to go home. I could have stayed all day. I just stood and stared as that ass walked